You are?
Yeah. I'm Batman.
Welcome to ConSip, and today we're breaking down the unveiling hidden story of Michael Keaton's Batman.
Excuse me. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
In this video, we'll look at some of the most surprising and fascinating details regarding a renowned actor's Dark Knight journey. Hey ConSipers, which Keaton Batman movie character would you most like to see return to the big screen?
I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
Tell us in the comments section below. Michael Keaton's performance in the 1989 movie is largely responsible for the Batman franchise. We must go back to the 1980s to comprehend how he altered the game. The Batman series was in an odd place before Keaton donned the cowl. Although Adam West's acclaimed but unavoidably campy portrayal of Batman was more popular with mainstream audiences. Comics were more interested in portraying darker stories about the hero and tales like The Dark Knight Returns. Warner Brothers required an actor who could convincingly make Bruce Wayne and his alter ego feel more grounded.
You wanna get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
And gritty if they intended to tell more serious superhero stories. Except for Michael Keaton, everyone else was called in at that point. The studio initially examined a wide range of names while trying to cast the lead part in a Batman movie. Paradoxically,
What is the helmet telling you?
My vision has always shown me great calamity.
Kevin Costner was a candidate for the part long before he played Superman's father, while Willem Dafoe, who played the Green Goblin,
Gods don't have to choose. We take.
briefly entered the race, but things changed when a producer inquired about Michael Keaton because the actor and the director had previously collaborated on Beetlejuice. They already had a good working relationship at the time. All they had to do was get past the issue of public perception.
But you pick me, it makes me want to kiss you, guy.
Thousands of handwritten notes were purportedly delivered to studio executives in an effort to get Keaton fired.
Bruce Wayne.
Are you sure?
Yeah, this time.
The performer at the time was more well known as a hilarious person than as someone who could portray a serious superhero. Keaton nevertheless put on the cape in spite of the criticism, weathering the storm. When fans saw his film debut,
Excuse me. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
all the jeers were quickly exchanged with applause. In situations where he was acting as Bruce Wayne, Keaton's nuanced portrayal allowed for humor. Nevertheless, when he was playing the Dark Knight, the actor was all business. His portrayal was groundbreaking in live action because it was so bleak and occasionally terrifying.
A disgrace. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
Keaton's portrayal of the character served as a key inspiration for the fantastic cartoon series, which is an added bonus. The Dark Knight's previously improbable casting decision ended up being perfect.
I'd like to. But he's out there right now. And I've got to go to work.
For the franchise, fans expected to see the great actor play Batman numerous times, but he encountered some significant obstacles during his tenure. Keaton's Batman Returns wasn't the massive hit the studio was aiming for, despite being a cult favorite today, in addition to earning less money than its predecessor. Critics at the time were divided as to whether the movie was a transparent failure or a hidden masterpiece. The studio's decision to hire Joel Schumacher in place of Tim Burton was probably motivated by the film's unfavorable reviews. This didn't seem to be a big deal for Keaton at first. There have been rumors that Billy D. Williams will reprise his role as Two-Face.
Dollars each. Millions of dollars, got it. Jesus. My bad. Won't have it again.
And Robin Williams will portray the role of the Riddler. Marlon Wayans was chosen first to play Keaton's Robin at the same time, yet none of those casting decisions worked out. In addition, the script was evolving into something campier and more vibrant than Keaton's first two Batman movies. left the cowl for a period as a result of these tonal shifts and others. He appeared to never put on the costume evermore.
Clowns. Give the people what they want.
Keaton plays an actor who was formerly well known for acting in superhero films in the 2014 film Birdman. The actor's jaded attitude towards the genre at first looked to represent the actor's actual beliefs. Fans were therefore astonished to see Keaton take on the character of the evil Vulture in the MCU.
Roads and we fight all their wars and everything. They don't care about us. We have to pick up after them. We have to eat their table scraps.
Once more, the performer gave a character who may have come off as campy a lot of sympathy and heart. After excelling as a villain in the MCU, Keaton fulfilled the hopes of DC fans when it was revealed that he would reprise his role as Batman. He was first cast in The Flash, Batgirl, and Aquaman and The Lost Kingdom, while the first two appearances seemed to have been put on hold indefinitely.
Are you in?
Keaton's Batman will undoubtedly appear in the Scarlet Speedster's major motion picture.
What's the play? Batman, what do we do?
We try not to die.
According to early video, the veteran actor will have a rather important part in the upcoming film. Flash will resort to Keaton's Batman for assistance after he tampers with the timeline and puts the entire world in jeopardy. Although it may be debatable to state out, hordes of admirers and I will rush to the theater to be among the first to hear Keaton proclaim,
I'm Batman.
His reappearance as Batman seems to have been timed in a really poetic way. As soon as Keaton was cast as Batman, he was given the difficult task of trying to reimagine the role while acknowledging that fans didn't believe in him.
I mean, let's face it. You're not exactly normal, are you?
It's not exactly a normal world, is it?
His admirable run was cut short early because he didn't want to return the character to a more humorous setting. A little more than 30 years later, Keaton reprises the part at a time when DC could really use a safe bet. Although Keaton's path as the Caped Crusader was anything but smooth or easy, his ability to conquer each challenge that stood in his way has made his tenure as the Dark Knight unquestionably legendary. How did you find the video? Check out these additional ConSip films, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell to get notified when we upload new content.